So, I want to make a genuine conclusion on Modern Warfare 20 or Modern Warfare 2, the new one. The beta is fun. Let's go. Let's go over the positives first, and then we'll go over the negatives, and then we'll go over what could possibly be fixed, and what is a glaring issue. Now, my voice has literally no weight in the COD community, because I'm a small YouTuber. 50 subs ain't exactly gonna get me anywhere. Though I do love you guys anyways. But this new Modern Warfare is fun. Yes, I will give it that. It reminds me of the older Call of Duties, just how the slower paced gameplay mixed with the newer paced gameplay. I really like it. It feels really smooth, feels very clean, especially in the new engine. I think it's just the same exact engine. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. It looks beautiful. The graphics looks amazing. Just everything about it is a beautiful, beautiful game. Now, I've recorded this like 12 times because each time my opinion changes and I see new things, and new good things and new bad things. Mostly bad. I'm just joking. Or am I? Anyways, I've just been messing around, to be honest, and just playing the game, having fun with it, doing more natural look of it. And I have only a few issues. There's a lot of positives to this game. I will give it that. Anyways, let's get into the positives and let's get into the negatives. Let's go on the positives first, just to stay off on a good note. First off, this game is a very nice, clean, easy to use game. This game feels amazing. I could play this game for hours on end, and I have. I had to make this video. But this game feels fluid. I don't think I could get this. I don't think I have seen an Activision title be this fluid. Like, even if the slide canceling is gone, the movement and the aiming feel god tier. I don't know what it is about the slow movement and aiming that just feels good. It doesn't punish me for moving. It doesn't punish me for being aggressive. This game doesn't punish you for being aggressive anymore, and that is amazing. Now, sometimes it does punish you for being aggressive when people are camping. That's understandable. Every team have a few campers. It's only annoying when the whole entire team camps and then say that you're bad because they can't deal with people sitting in corners with shotguns. But I digress. This game is very, very good for rushing. Deddy, if you pop a Deddy, you're invincible. Nobody can hear you. And for some reason, people don't have tunnel vision, I'm guessing. Like, they see a dude and they chase after him to go and kill him. People do, and probably in the clips that you're seeing right now, I'm absolutely destroying these guys without Deddy. And I probably just executed somebody too. But anyways, this game is amazing. A few good things. The mantling. You can jump on a ledge and shoot your pistol over the edge, which I think is a very cool mechanic if used correctly. Now, I haven't really been able to use it that well, and I can see some situations where this is used very, very effectively. Like if you're in search and destroy and you need to shoot over some dude, shoot past the wall, having only your head peek through is an amazing perk. However, pistols in this game are very, very, very weak. So you're just better off just shooting them, especially since headshot damage in this game is really high. If they just get one lucky shot to your head, or even two lucky shots to your head, you're done for. It's effective against snipers, kinda. Sometimes you will get your head taken off, other times they'll miss their shot because it's just a small target. But if they're just a decent sniper, especially the signal, I feel like it's very forgiving for headshots and strafing. This is a very interesting mechanic, and I like it. Now, another one of the mechanics is, when you're aiming, you can take that aim. Like, if you're aiming and you run out of bullets and you quickly swap to your secondary, you pull out your secondary really quickly. You don't have to worry about the swap animation or nothing. Now, it's only the pistol, and I think it's only an attachment because some guns don't do it. I don't think the X13 does it, the full auto one. Now, I think that's just because it has an attachment, and I'm not entirely sure what the attachment is. It might be a perk as well on the gun, but we haven't really seen what the full extent of the customization is yet because we haven't been able to see the guns yet. Some of the guns don't even have level up screens anymore, or at any time. But that's an interesting mechanic. That could win you a lot of gunfights and get you a lot of extra kills if used correctly. If you are shooting, you can't reload cancel, unfortunately, though that is kind of a lie because I have reload canceled once or twice. I've reload canceled quite a bit. And it would just be the animation cancel, not the actual reload. As soon as the magazine's in the as soon as the magazine is in the mag well, you're pretty much good to go. You can cancel it. Just don't try to cancel it as soon as he puts it in, because sometimes it won't work. Sometimes it will.
it's really a dice roll. Don't take it. Another thing is, this game has amazing parkour capabilities. I have jumped from a high ledge that I didn't think I could actually hit, and you can hit it. I can't really tell you what the map is because I don't know them off the top of my head, but there is a dumpster you can jump off of and into the window up in it's like, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but you can jump pretty high in this game, and that's amazing. Putting a parkour element and giving it more of a emphasis is actually kind of fun. Especially since I parkour quite a bit, considering that I'm usually a knifer. It is fun. I like it. Another good thing is people don't camp that much. People understand that rushing and pushing actually has a benefit to it, and not sitting in a corner scared the entire game isn't fun. Also, it's a beta, so you're probably getting the people that are actually, good buying the game off rip, and later on probably the newer players or the players that haven't really played that much will get on and sit in corners and ruin it. But let's just enjoy it, okay? Let's enjoy it. Now there is a lot of good. I think the actual game is very fun, and it is a very fluid experience. I played hours upon hours before I decided to have a conclusion. I think I only have like 12 hours, but to be fair, I've been busy. But 12 hours still pretty decent since it's only been out for about a day. It feels nice. I will give it that. It feels amazing. It is smooth. It is crisp. There's only a few issues that I need to point out, and they're pretty issues. I don't know if they might be fixed or they already are fixed, but okay. Class systems. Let's start with that. Class systems are odd. Now, you have to, pretty much how class systems work, you pick two classes that you get off the rip, like Overkill, Double Time. Double Time's the goat, by the way. Always pick Double Time. And I think there's a few other ones. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head. But I think it's also Scavenger and Battle Hardened. I think it's one of those four. I think it might be one more or two more. Not entirely sure. But you can only pick 4 or 2 off the rip. And then as the game progresses and as the match goes on, you slowly get the other 2 perks, which is just like Ghost, and Restocked, and High Alert, and all these other things that you can get. But you have to wait. It is very, very odd. And waiting for your... Especially if you join a game, like, if you join a game that's in progress, you're gonna get screwed. Because all these guys have fast hands, which is just like speed loading and just reload quicker and move quicker, and it's like just amped except with like the fast hands perk. But anyways, they have that perk, and they also have the Eagle Eye perk. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. You're screwed. You're literally screwed. Because you cannot get your stuff in time, because it takes 5 minutes for all of it to unlock, but games only last like 10 minutes. So if you join a game 2 minutes in, or 2 minutes after it's about to end, you're screwed. You don't get those perks. L for you. They might fix that, considering that people don't really like it that much, though it is an interesting system that I wish would be implemented. If they really... Hear me out. If Ghost is such an issue that you guys are literally having to implement a brand new perk system, delete Ghost. Outright, just get rid of Ghost. If it is this hard of an issue, get rid of Ghost. Get rid of the crutch perks. Or even better, since you've made Dead Silence a perk, why don't you make Dead Silence and Ghost a perk? Or Dead Silence and Ghost and a field upgrade. Like when you activate Deaddy, you get a Ghost perk as well. That would implement people pushing. That would make your game more fast-paced. That would make your game even easier for people that actually want to play the game and not sit in a corner and fear for their life that they're about to die from a dude jumping around the corner. I think this is actually a pretty decent idea and could be pretty well done. Revert back the old way of the perk system, 3 perks and you're good. Get rid of Ghost out of the cycle, put it onto Dead Silence, make Dead Silence last a little longer, and boom, you just fixed yourself a problem. And while my opinion has literally no weight, still, it is a very, very good very good way to fix this issue. Another one of the issues I'm seeing is just the amount of ADS walking is absolutely abhorrent. People ADS walk crazily because the ADS time in this game is killer. you have like 0 time. These bullets kill 3 bullets and you're dead. Now, while that doesn't seem like much, most games, like Modern Warfare 2019, the fastest killing gun was 4 bullets. And that might not seem like a lot, but that was out of the MP5. I think. Might have been the M4, though. SMGs kill you so fast in this game, and literally getting the MP5 is just a 20 bomb. Easy. Because you outgun pretty much everything, except the Lockman. The Lockman's literally goated. If it's not the MP5 version, the Lockman's amazing. It's amazing. But it's just disappointing, because if you put time in the game and you unlock the MP5, yeah, good for you. You just unlocked literally the best weapon in the game. I'm not saying it's amazing. The 5.56 conversion is better, but still, the movement speed is just unmatched. While I personally like the 5.56 one instead of the sub one, because it just feels better. It has barely any recoil, because this game's absolutely horrent in recoils. Oh my god, you don't have some attachments just destroy your recoil, especially the newer one, like the later ones. They literally just absolutely destroy your recoil. Another thing is visibility. I have a struggle seeing people. They seem to blend into backgrounds very easily. Not just because of the color coding or how the people are colored and all that stuff, and probably when skins come out, people are brighter and easier to see. But visibility is hard. You have to turn down your film grain all the way down so that the game, you can actually see 10 feet in front of your face. In the footage right now, this is one of the maps that is actually one of the better ones. I think it's like Tank Yard or something, or Missile Yard, something like that. This is one of the better maps, because you can see, and you can tell they put time in this map. You can tell they put hours in this map, because they put it on the trailer for it, or the gameplay trailer or whatever for it. You know that they put a lot of time in this map and making it look good. Probably one of the issues is there's some parts of maps that aren't even used. Personally, if you got rid of them, there really would be no problem. Like, I feel like in the museum, I feel like that right side of the right or left side, depending on where you spawn, like the right side of the map, say right side of the sand that you spawn near the stairs, the right side of the map is just completely just get rid of it. It is not a fun place to fight in, nor it is a fun place to push in. If there's a guy sitting on the ledge over by the double doors on the right side, and he's looking over that ledge and shooting down at you, you're screwed. You could probably get a few shots on him, but his part of his stomach and his legs are covered pretty much. So you have no chance. He can hit you completely fine unless you mount up, but even then he has advantage because he doesn't really have to move around that much, but you do. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue, especially pushing. People like crouch walking in that area, and that's quote unquote pushing. It's not pushing. Crouch walking into an area around the enemy is not pushing. Speeding your way around the entire enemy with double time is pushing. Shoving your barrel down their throat as you get quad pieces is pushing. That is pushing. Not this. Not just standing in a corner and waiting for somebody, or slowly walking around with your teammates hoping that you don't die. That's not pushing. Sorry. Another one of the issues seems to be class customization. Now, I touched on it a little bit, but it feels odd. I feel like the later attachments just aren't good. They're garbage. Absolutely garbage. As you slowly progress, your attachments get better and better, and the gun pretty much becomes a god tier weapon instantly. And I feel like that's an issue. Having these lower attachments just absolutely do nothing for your weapon when you're better off just running it in stock is bad. I like the receiver aspect to it, but having the gun and then having the receiver version of that gun in another category is a little confusing. Because why wouldn't you just choose that type of gun? It's confusing. I don't know how that's gonna work when every single gun is implemented. We only see like a few guns. I think there's gonna be a crap ton. We're gonna absolutely vomit. But there's some attachments in this game that break it. Infamous Hurricane is The M4, they put too much on the M4. I think the M4 needs to be overshadowed by something. I think the MP5 did. The Lockman, I guess, did. Pistols are an issue. Buff the pistols. They're absolute garbage. I think it takes like 6 shots to kill somebody with a pistol. That is abhorrent. That'd be 5 shots. I'm not entirely sure. It's a lot. It doesn't feel rushed. It feels very well put together. It seems that some maps are just as well balanced as others. And Museum is a horrible map to fight in. Oh my god, Museum. If you're not inside, if you are outside at all, you are not having a fun time. Because outside is the only spot that you have to push in. You only want to push outside. You never want to push inside. Inside's gonna have people that are sitting in corners, waiting for you to come after them, or looking down long hallways mounted up, or laying down, or having a shotgun in close quarters. It is abhorrent. Museum is a horrible map to play.
This tank guard one is a very fun map to play. 'Cause people play this map, and it is fun. I'm playing it right now, probably as you can see, but some maps don't feel very good. The market is a very weird map. There's a lot of push. There's a lot. It's supposed to be a 3-tier map, I'm guessing, but there's a lot of intersections, and some sides have more than 1 tier. Like, it's supposed to be a 3-lane map, but it feels like each lane has like 3 different spots. Each lane has like 3 different spots you can push through, making it more like a quadruple lane, decadedron lane map. It is weird. It doesn't feel like they're playing the game as intended. It feels like that the game was trying to be something else. Like it was trying to be a slow-moving, fast-paced, slow-moving shooter, like 0 Hour, like I played on my channel, or like Rainbow Six Siege. It is a very weird experience. I like it, actually. It is a very good experience. The slower feeling gameplay, especially if you start realizing how the movement works in this game, you're god tier. You're gonna move thousands of miles per hour. Double time is literally a carry perk, considering that you get double the attack sprint, which wasn't the best in Modern Warfare 2019 because of side canceling. This game is fun. I would personally not buy it right now. I know you can get all these beta rewards. They're not that worth it, to be honest. You get a skin, that's pretty cool. That's about it. But don't really recommend buying it right now. I recommend playing the beta when it comes out tomorrow. I think it comes out tomorrow, or maybe it came out today, open to everybody. But wait for that to come out, test it out yourself, make your own conclusions, and buy it afterwards. Never ever buy a game for beta. Only reason I am doing it is because I am a YouTuber and I need to make content, and you guys like new games and I'm trying to hit on the bandwagon. Anyways, have an amazing rest of your guys' day. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.